So I asked him, like, where are you going? And he didn't really want to answer my question. So I pushed him. He said, I'm going to like a very special shir. There's this Rav, grandson of a great gadol. He lives in this neighborhood. He has a shir in his house about really deep stuff. And I'm on the way. It's a select crew. I'm like, oh, can I come? He's like, not really. So I pushed a little bit and he said, fine, you can come. Sound like really exciting. I'm like, well, what's the shir about? So I thought I was going to hear something like really wild. And he said, it's a shir on Navi. I'm like, Navi? That doesn't sound like so profound or deep. He said, yeah, it's Navi al pi Kabbalah. So I followed him into the shir. And that night, the Rav that spoke said the following idea. It was also actually in the name of the Vilna Gaon, an idea in the Zohar. And he says that when it comes to the idea of Mashiach, before the final Mashiach, there are nitzotos, sparks of Mashiach in every single generation. And every single person who's involved in the work and the things that Mashiach will eventually bring about, it's clear retroactively that they inside of them had a spark of the neshama of Mashiach inside of them. When we look at what Chazal and the Rambam brings down as what does Mashiach do, two of the main things that Mashiach does is kibbutz galios, bringing people back to Eretz Yisrael, and being mekarev Klal Yisrael, bringing the Jewish people back to their Creator. And these walls of Eish Torah has produced many, many individuals that looking back clearly had sparks of Mashiach inside of them. There's no question. People that have been involved in bringing Jewish people back to Eretz Yisrael, people that have been involved in bringing Jewish people closer to the Ribbono Shel Olam, bringing Klal Yisrael closer to their Creator, those sparks were created in this room. This is the one time of year that we actually focus on pain. We try to feel pain. What is the purpose of pain? A person sticks their hand towards a hot oven and feels pain. Hashem created that pain in order to teach you that something must change. If you feel pain and you don't change, you're going to get hurt even more. But if you feel the pain, the message of that pain is there to tell you that something must change in order that that pain should stop. Over the next 24 hours, we're going to be spending time trying to feel pain, whether it's pain that we can relate to on an individual level, but more profoundly the pain of the Jewish people and maybe even the pain of the Ribbono Shel Olam. That pain is there for one purpose, and that is, if you feel that pain, it means something must change. If you don't change, the pain will get worse. There will be more damage. But if you allow the pain to transform you, the pain that we're going to read about most, the metaphor in the keynotes over the next 24 hours is the pain of tsar leda, the pain of a woman's pain of childbirth. It's a pain that brings fruit. It's a pain that can bring a new person into this world. And if you're successful over the next 24 hours to try to feel some sort of pain, and you allow that pain to give birth to a new individual, to change into a person, I have no doubt that there are sparks of Mashiach in this room that can be born. There are people sitting in this room right now that could unlock their potential to bring Jews back to Eretz Yisrael, to bring Jews closer to their Father in heaven. It starts with feeling the pain and allowing that pain to give birth into a new you, to change in order to make sure that that pain doesn't continue for you and for the Jewish people. Now, there's one type of pain that seems to not fit into this, and that's the pain of losing someone close. But I really believe that that's the same pain also. When a person loses someone close to them and they feel the pain of that loss, that pain is also telling them that they must change. Because before, when you had that person in your life, you were able to live differently. You had a different lifestyle. But now that you lost that, if you don't change, if you still remain the person that you were when you had that before you lost that, so then you're not going to be able to be successful. That pain of loss tells you also that you need to change in a new person without this loss in your life. That's also the pain that we are reflecting on now. The pain of loss, of a relationship with Hashem, of a loss of a Beis HaMikdash. You have to think about all these losses, all of these pains, the pains of the suffering that we're going to read about and learn about, and the stories that we're going to hear, the pain of the loss of our relationship with Hashem, and they have one purpose and one purpose only: to give birth to new people. And the degree of the new person that you could become through this experience is according to the degree of the pain that you first feel. Allow yourself to feel that pain. The deeper you allow yourself to feel it, you can then allow yourself to be born into a new person that can accomplish tremendous things for the Jewish people.